Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Midlands African Chamber's Power Hour Business Development Virtual Live Stream, proudly presented by Google. My name is Fidel Mienso, COO at the Midlands African Chamber, and I'll be your host today. Today's Power Hour titled Stay Informed, Get Inspired, Gratitude Gala and IAM-Fair 2025 highlights two of MAC's cornerstone initiatives, the Gratitude Gala and Awards, our flagship fundraising event celebrating excellence and community impact, the International Agribusiness Fund and Manufacturing Fair, IAM-Fair, a global platform fostering innovation and collaboration between the United States and Africa, and the upcoming MAC trade mission to West Africa. We are honored to have with us two exceptional leaders. Ms. Karine Sokpoh, President of the MAC Foundation, Inc., and CEO of the Midlands African Chamber, and Mr. Ouedraogo, President of the IAM-Fair Organizing Committee. Let's begin by introducing our distinguished guests. Karine Sokpoh is the visionary founder and CEO of the Midlands African Chamber, Inc., President of the MAC Foundation, and the Managing Attorney at Forward Legal. Her career bridges law, leadership, and community empowerment. Karine holds degrees in business management, communication, and a Juris Doctor magna cum laude from Creighton University School of Law with a focus in international and corporate law and comparative law. Her awards include the Judge Elizabeth D. Pittman Award for Excellence in Legal Service 2024, the Inclusive Leadership Award 2023, and the African American Leadership Award in Business 2023. Through her leadership, the Chamber has become a driving force for entrepreneurship, diversity, and inclusion across the Midwest. John Ouedraogo is a U.S. Yes.
Thank you, Fidel, for such a glowing introduction. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you for joining us. Now we have John Ouedraogo, a U.S. Armed Forces veteran, entrepreneur, and community leader. He holds a bachelor's degree in intelligence and international security from Bellevue University and a master's degree in political science and international security and a master's degree in political science and business law from the University of Ouedraogo. As CEO of Johnow Enterprises, LLC, and President of the IAM-Fair Organizing Committee, John brings a wealth of experience in international trade and business development. His work bridges U.S. and African markets, promoting collaboration, sustainable growth, and investment opportunity through the IAM-Fair. Thank you both, John and Karine, for joining me this evening.
Thanks so much, Fidel. Thank you for having us here.
Awesome. Well, we're going to dive right in, and we're going to start with Karine. The Gratitude Gala and Awards is one of the most anticipated events hosted by the MAC Foundation, Inc. For those joining us for the first time, what does this event truly represent, and how does it support the mission of the foundation?
Thank you, Fidel. Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me okay?
Yes.
Excellent. It is always such a pleasure sharing space with you and our viewers and members all across our platforms. Hi, John. Long time no see.
Hi, Karine.
It is always good to share space with you. The Gratitude Gala and Awards is an event that really warms my heart because it's an opportunity for us to really recognize the MAC members and community members that have really advanced the mission of MAC, and also a chance for us to honor the leaders, right, in our community that have been championing entrepreneurship and making this a more equitable and inclusive ecosystem for all. That event is when we raise funds to support all of our programming, such as Suit Up the Rising CEOs, which is going on right now at the CEC here at UNO, where I am at, our Umoja forums, the MAC Accelerator, and last but not least, the MAC Scholarship Program, all of which are designed to empower BIPOC immigrant and refugee entrepreneurs in our community. And we have a really fabulous team this year, Fidel.
Yes, we sure do. We sure do. Our theme this year, let me not get sidetracked here because I'm doing a couple of things. I was trying to get technology savvy and share a couple of things, and Karine caught me off guard, but it's okay. It's all right. Our theme this year is a legacy of liberation from civil rights to entrepreneurship. Carries such depth and symbolism. How does this theme connect to the foundation's broader mission and vision for the community?
So, for those that are really familiar with how we are set up and how we started, you know that we have the chamber, the Midlands African Chamber, whose mission is to connect, empower, and champion Black entrepreneurs in our community. But we also have the foundation, which is the MAC Foundation, which is the fundraising arm of the chamber, and the fundraising arm of the chamber's journey is really one of social justice to economic empowerment. And our theme this year, in light of everything that's going on around us, is really to celebrate, right? To celebrate how entrepreneurship continues this legacy of liberation by creating ownership, opportunity, and generational impact. Really, what do we do when we start businesses in our communities? I came here as a young woman at age 20 with $300 in my pocket. I wanted to go to school, make something of myself, and leave my girls. I have two girls, leave them more than debt, right? Leave them with something that's more than debt, make generational impact. So when I started a business, is for me to be able to pass something on so that they have more freedom, more options than I had. So a legacy of liberation is what we celebrate, and we want to make sure we pass it on.
Awesome. That is a great way to put it, Karine. I couldn't agree with you more. The gala is always such an inspiring evening, but it's also a celebration with purpose, right? What can guests look forward to experiencing this year? I know we've had a lot of fun over the last 3 years, but what is it that they should be looking forward to this year?
Fidel, before I talk about this year, I want to bring in John to talk a little bit about what he saw in the past 2 years, because John, I think you attended the gala every year, haven't you?
I was every year, but last year I was in Burkina Faso during the gala.
Oh, so what did you witness the years that you came? Tell us.
So
What was your experience? Tell the people.
So my experience about the gala is, seeing so many people coming, and also during the gala we have recognition of community leaders, people that are impacting, businesses and people's life, in Nebraska or anywhere in the U.S. So the gratitude gala is also what I witness is where we also do fundraising, and it's always fun. So that's an
That's
that's an
right.
event. Yeah.
That's right. I mean, we are going to have a very sophisticated evening. There will be live and silent auctions where people can win trips, experiences, packages for families, beauty, spa, events, hotel and dinner nights. I think last year, was it a trip to Hawaii or to Panama. I can't remember. It was so many. I think we also had trips to the Bahamas, Antigua, and all these places. There were Amazon gift cards, $500 gift cards, different packages like that. We are going to do some of that again. There's a live actionnaire. There is a DJ that's gonna be there. This year, we are also doing a partnership with the Malcolm X Foundation, and we are going to have the state poet that's gonna be there. We are going to have a magician doing live magic tricks. We are going to have the Black, the Great Plain Black History Museum. That's one of our partners. They will have exhibits highlighting civil rights exhibits at the event. So we are going to learn while we are having fun and remind ourselves of our great history. So it is going to be a moving spoken word poetry segment. Note that the event will take place on Saturday, November 22nd at Metropolitan Community College at the Culinary Art Institute in North Omaha on 30th at the Fort Omaha campus. Starts sharply at 5:30, so you don't want to be late. You should go on our website, fundmac.org today and get your tickets. Don't be calling me the day before to ask whether there are seats available. In fact, get 2, 3, 4 tickets today because you know you want to enjoy this event with your friends and family, right? You don't want to come by yourself. It's not fun by yourself. Get a few tickets, invite your friends and colleagues, and let's rumble.
That's right. That is awesome. I am very excited. I am very excited. For those who don't know, we love to party. We love to have fun. Come dressed to impress.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. It's a very dressed up event all the time. We are going to have our friends from, is it IP 360,
Yes.
right?
Ray
Uh,
360.
yes. Uh, Blu-ray 360 is yes, Blu-ray 360. They are going to be there again doing videos and, it should be a wonderful time.
Absolutely. Well, it truly sounds like an unforgettable evening coming up. And of course, all of the meaningful cause. How about how can we how can supporters take part of this? And where can they buy the tickets? I want you to repeat that again. Where do they go to purchase their tickets? One more time.
Absolutely. So I was just having some conversations today, and some businesses are wondering whether tables are still available for purchase. We do have some tables available still. We are about a month and a half away, so we still have a few tables available for purchase. Go to www.fundmac. So fundmac.org to buy your tables, reserve VIP seating, or buy a sponsorship package. Every ticket you buy contributes directly to the MAC Foundation's programs, help expand opportunities for Black and Brown business owners and students. And also, one big thing that you need to remember every year for the past 3 years, we have awarded scholarships at this event. To put it in perspective for you, the Midlands African Chamber was only created in 2020 during the pandemic. Our very first big event was Pitch Black in 2021. This year in 2025 was the fifth event for Pitch Black. So this gala is the fourth one that we are doing. So that means that this is the fourth year that we are, fourth year, right, Fidel? Fourth year or third year that we are awarding our scholarships.
This is the third one that we're awarding.
This is the third year that we'll be awarding our scholarships. So we created a scholarship program 3 years ago with the help of Blends and Associates when we first created it. That first year, we thought we were only going to be able to award 5 scholarships. With your help and the help of all of our donors, that first year we awarded 12 scholarships of $1,000 each. A second year, we awarded again 12 scholarships of $1,000 each, making it 24,000 that we awarded to students, local students going to college either for the first time or already in college as students in the areas, studying in the areas of STEMs, accounting, finance, law. Now, which is our third year, with your assistance, we are able to award 20 scholarships of $1,000 each. And it takes all of us. I couldn't be prouder of all that you guys have put in, all your efforts in making this possible. So you definitely need to be in the room on November 22nd at MCC so we can celebrate the hard work of these students. When I read their bios and I see the things that they are working on, I see that they are dissecting human brains and they are working on the cure for AIDS and they are working on quantum physics and all these things I don't even understand. I am just so proud of all of them and just happy that all of us can show them support.
That's wonderful, Karine. The Gratitude Gala and Awards perfectly captures what the MAC Foundation stands for, celebrating excellence while raising the resources needed to keep empowering our community. Thank you so much for what you do. I know you don't have much time, so please go ahead and take care of those rising CEOs. We know you're busy. Thank you for taking the time to be with us this evening. See you
Thank
later.
you,
But
Fidel.
John,
Thank you,
Bye.
Fidel. Thank you,
Bye, Karine.
John. I'll
Thank you so much.
also want to tell everybody to come and support all of our award winners that day as well. We are going to give out 8 awards, including our newest category, which is the Courage and Truth Gratitude Award. That is named, that will be representing the legacy of Malcolm X. So be there.
yes, the Waymaker Award.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Well, now, John, you have
Now
to
the floor is ours.
Yes.
So you want me to share my screen?
Yes.
Okay.
But I don't have your presentation here. Do you have it? If you have it,
Can,
you have
can
to.
can I share my screen or?
No, you're not able to just share your screen with StreamYard. You have to add it here in order for me to add it to the screen. Just like I added you on stage. That's the only way to do it.
Okay.
If you're not able to do that, we can just make it work.
I can just you want me to share?
You have to click on present and then add your files, whether it's a PDF or a slideshow.
Okay.
But if you're not able to do that, we can just keep it moving.
Okay. Because I know I sent that to you the other day. I thought I can just share the. It's not trying to download it and send it to you, but it's not letting me do it.
You're not able to just add it to the presentation here to the screen, no?
No. I mean, let me try something.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
It's asking me if I can share.
Hold on 1 second.
Screen. Okay.
Let's just go ahead and continue. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if you. I mean, here it tells I can share the screen, but I don't know if it will
It's
work.
okay. No worries. Let's just continue. So, this is the very first edition of the International Agribusiness and Manufacturing Fair, organized by the International Agribusiness Initiative. For many, it's a brand new concept. What does the IAM-Fair truly represent, and what motivated your team to create this platform? Why now, and what impact do you hope to spark from this beginning?
So the IAM Fair is a fair that is organized with the objective of bringing African countries over here in the US to foster collaboration, partnerships, and trade, as well as education and research. So our main, are you there? Are you there, Fidel? Okay, so our main vision is just to build a bridge between the US and Africa and provide solution for needs, because we know there are needs for on each side, either from the US and or from Africa. So the International Agribusiness and Manufacturing Fair, our goal is just to be that platform where we bring entrepreneurs, decision makers, farmers, you know, uh, research people, all together around one event, so they can network, they can partner, and they can create some collaboration that can lead to economic development.
Awesome, that's wonderful. So, the International Agribusiness Initiative has described the IAM Fair as more than just an event. It's a solution to real challenges facing agriculture and manufacturing across both continents. From your perspective, what specific issues or gaps is this initiative working to address?
Okay, so we have different issues that this initiative is working to address. First, we're talking about, let's take the example on African countries in general. So most African countries, the agriculture is not that modernized. So they need to modernize the agriculture to be able to improve the production. And food security is a top priority for almost all of the countries, in Africa. So for us, in order to be able to provide solution for food security, it also start with modernizing the agriculture, or adopting some better practices for agriculture. So and even production. So that one thing is just like an issue that we want to also to provide a solution for. The second thing is you know for our countries need to also invest into research. We need to invest into research and create some partnership and collaboration with other research institutes. And that's why this event, or our goal is to connect universities, research institutes, with universities and research institutes here in the US. And so far we are working with the University of Lincoln, Nebraska, to create that collaboration with institutes of research institute or universities in Africa that will be coming to this event. So now, just those are two issues that I just mentioned. But here in the US, we know that they produce a lot. Farmers are producing a lot, but they also need a market. They need a market where they need to sell the crops, they need to sell the product. Even manufacturers, they also need a market to sell their product. So in terms of you know commerce, Africa is a growing market. And this event will also bring the potential that African countries have, that will be interesting for US manufacturers, US farmers, or US entrepreneurs. So those are two basic things that I want to just show here. But we have other issues that this fair is planning to also provide not the solution, but connecting people so that we can create the environment that can bring the solution.
That's excellent. So this year's theme, Agrifusion, merging cultures, markets, and machines, is both timely and symbolic. It speaks to bringing together people, ideas, and technologies. How will this theme come to life in the conference agenda, panels, and partnerships this year?
So we're talking agri-fusion, and we're talking about cultures in you know agriculture. So first, we have we bring in officials, we bring in entrepreneurs, we bring in people from African countries over here in the US. So the goal for us here is just to be able to connect those two sides, and that right there is already a fusion. Culture, when we're talking about culture, because the way we do agriculture over in Africa, in our countries like Burkina Faso, for example, where I am from, so I can speak more to about Burkina Faso because that's what I know the most. So we have our way to do things, but maybe we need also to modernize our agriculture to do better. It's not like doing something different, but we need to improve. So that's where it comes to, or to talk about you know agrifusion, and you know putting cultures together, because over here in the US as well, when they want to do business in Africa, they also need to know more about the culture of the country. So there's so many things that comes in play with this theme, because not only we having different cultures together, different countries in Africa are different cultures. Over here in the US, it's just different, cultures coming together, but also um, to talk about the topic of agriculture and agribusiness. So this theme, I would say, is just like the perfect match, the perfect a picture to explain what we're trying to do, and just to show that we're bringing people from um, different areas of Africa and here in the US, and different areas of the world, different cultures, different backgrounds, and that will be just the best environment for them to start a collaboration, to start like a conversation that can lead to economic development, like I mentioned before.
Awesome. So, as the IAM-Fair brings together farmers, manufacturers, investors, and policymakers, what kind of tangible impact do you expect this inaugural edition to create, both immediately and in the long run?
So, in terms of impact, we are just thinking about um, the outcome for each category of participants. So, for us as an organizing committee, uh, we are expecting entrepreneurs who can make it to, who are coming for the fair, to be able to build connections with either manufacturers, or to build connection in that are related to the line of business they are working in. So let's say I'm in logistic and I come here for the fair and I meet with people who want to export or import things from either side, and I can connect with them and be the logistic, company that will help them to ship stuff from one place to the other. That's, to me, that's a tangible outcome. So for research people, if professors or university people or students are coming to the event and they are able to connect with other people in the same um, you know line of work, start the conversation from there, to us, that's already a win, because um, it start with that first connection, it start with that networking, and then they can build up, they can, you know, improve and lead to something tangible in the long term. Um, about policymakers and I would say country representative, uh, they will be able to also discuss and see what are the possibilities of, you know, building trades and building partnership with companies or with, cities or states over here in the US that has something that they are interested in. So if they are able to come and build some connections, um, that can also be translated into something like a collaboration in the future. To us, that's already a tangible impact. So, um, okay, manufacturers. So manufacturers as well. We will be we want manufacturers after the fair to be able to walk away with connection, with contact of people that are willing to order some equipment from them. So those are things that we are working to make sure that people who are coming also can get a significant impact, and that's why um, from the registration um, sheet, we're asking people to provide us with a profile, what they are interested in, so that help us to also connect them with the right people, and also making sure that they have the best outcome out of their investment, because we believe it's an investment of time and energy to attend this event, and we want them to get the best return on investment.
Awesome. That's great, John. Finally, John, as this is just the beginning, what's the long-term vision for IAM-Fair and the International Agribusiness Initiative? Where do you see this movement 5 or 10 years from now?
So I would say, based on the excitement and engagement that we are having here, the first edition already, we are just convinced that this will be a significant event that will drive people from all over the world, especially here in the US. It's going to be a main event in the Midwest, connecting US to Africa. And we also think that in the next few years, this organization will keep on growing and making more impact and facilitating connection between Africa and the US, also helping people to get more interested in agriculture, because we also believe that people think when it comes to agribusiness, it's just only farming, but it has more than farming. We have uh, insurance, we have equipment, sales. There's so many things, logistics and all that can get involved, and it's a huge industry that we also are willing to promote. So in the next few years, the International Agribusiness and Agribusiness Initiative will keep on growing and impacting and being a major organization that drives people from different states, different countries, here in partnership with the Midlands African Chamber, that we are grateful to have on our side, because the Midlands African Chamber, it is supporting this event significantly, and I would say the success of this event is partially uh, because of the support of the Midlands African Chamber and other partners that we have.
Thank you so much for the great work that you're doing in the community, John. I mean, it's not easy when you start, a new initiative. So just seeing how far you guys have come with this year, it's commendable, and we couldn't be more proud of the work that you're doing, you and your team. So kudos to you. And we're just looking forward to seeing everything come together in the next 2 weeks to come when the event actually takes place.
Yes.
Well, we're almost at the end of this segment. We're about to move on to the third segment of this program today. So let's just dive right in to the global trade mission,
That's good.
which we'll be planning for spring of 2023. So,
Mhm.
talking about the global trade mission, let's just dive right in with the first question. I know a lot of people may be wondering about the trade mission, how much it costs. I'm sure people have so many different questions about it. So, let's just dive in with the very first question. How much does it cost? How much does
So,
the trade mission cost? If
all
someone
right.
wanted to go on this trade mission, what
So,
should they be planning for or budgeting for?
okay, I would say here are the costs for the West Africa Trade Mission. It's gonna be 9,000 for double occupancy. That means shared accommodation. 10,000 for single occupancy, private accommodation, and $200 discount for MAC members. So if you wanna have a benefit from the $200 discount, don't forget to sign up and become a MAC member. Or if you're a MAC member, just remember to claim your $200 discount.
Awesome. That is great.
Mhm.
So there are benefits for being a MAC member.
Absolutely.
Awesome. So what is included in the trade mission package?
So, here we are talking about the package that is included in the trade mission. So, the following expenses are covered in the trade mission package. We have the accommodation for the duration of the mission. Most meals, specific details will be provided. Ground transportation for scheduled events and business meetings. So, jumping into what is not included in the package. So for that, we have, the visa fee and application costs are not included. The travel insurance and application fee are not included. Some meals, like we said, we're gonna provide a detail about those meals. Some meals are not included. Private transportation outside of scheduled activities are not included. If you want to upgrade your airfare, travel, or accommodations, that's going to be on your own. So upgrades are not included uh, in the package.
All right. That's good to know. So does MAC provide financial assistance for the trade mission at all?
I would say no. MAC does not provide direct financial assistance for participation in the trade mission.
Okay. Does MAC offer grants to support trade mission participants at all?
MAC does not provide grants. However, we encourage participants to explore financial support opportunities such as private business grants. Some organizations offer funding for businesses that are seeking to expand their international trade opportunity. So yeah, it's good to look into those things.
Okay. Is the trade mission eligible for the market access program MAP?
So while the MAC trade mission itself is not directly funded by MAP, Market Access Program, the Foreign Agricultural Services supports four state regional trade groups, which assist U.S. companies in expanding export to markets for value-added food and agricultural products. These nonprofit organizations work closely with State Department of Agriculture and provide services such as exporter trading and education, market analysis and opportunity assessment, trade show and buying missions, support for international marketing, and product promotion. So I'd like to add that all promotional activities conducted by the SRTG are coordinated by the FAS, which means Foreign Agricultural Services in Washington and overseas offices, and they are primarily funded through the Market Access Program, the MAP. So we encourage businesses in the food and agriculture sector to explore MAP-related funding options.
Awesome. Thank you for providing that detailed information so people are aware um, of what they're eligible for, what's eligible, and what is not. Can anyone apply for the trade mission if their market sector is not among those being highlighted?
Yes, absolutely, yes. Anyone is welcome to apply. The trade mission is designed to create opportunities for businesses across multiple industries. So, however, we aim to ensure that participants find the mission relevant and valuable. That's why it's appropriate and relevant for participants to include businesses that align with the product and services featured in their mission, established and successful companies seeking international growth, emerging businesses with strong potential for international partnerships. So all participants will be reviewed on a case-by-case basis to ensure that participation aligns with the mission's objectives.
Awesome. What will the trade mission include? If someone wanted to know, what does this really include? Can you go into any details?
Oh, yes, okay, absolutely, Fidel. Participation and participant in the MAC trade mission will have the opportunity to um, attend high-level business networking events with local and international stakeholders. They will also get the opportunity to engage in business-to-business meetings and with potential partners, distributors, and investors. Another thing is participants will also get to visit key industry sites and commercial hubs to explore trade and investment opportunities. They will also participate in government and business briefing to get to gain insight into West African markets. Um, Another thing is the experience. They will get to experience cultural immersion activities to expand to understand local business etiquette and economic landscape. So those things are so important, and I would say you won't. It's hard to get all these, by going on a solo trade or solo trip to a country. So that's why the mission is designed to connect participants with valuable trade and investment opportunities while providing a structured and immersive international business experience. So it's really important to join the trade mission, join MAC for this trade mission because um, you know the investment. I mean, you get a return on investment pretty significantly.
Thank you
Yeah.
for accentuating on the importance of doing this together with a group of people, and being able to experience and being part of these high level meetings that you may not be able to do on your own. That's very important. It's my company guaranteed a deal or partnership upon participating in this trade mission. I'm sure some people
Okay.
will be wondering.
Okay. So I would say there's no guarantee. Participation in the trade mission does not guarantee a business deal or partnership. The mission is designed to provide participants with access to key decision makers, potential partners, investors, and market insight. But securing deals will depend on individual efforts, business strategies, and negotiation. So basically, Mac will create the environment that will facilitate deal making, but individual effort will actually make it happen. So that's why participants are encouraged to be proactive, follow up on leads, leverage the networking opportunities provided during the mission to maximize their chances of success.
Awesome. Thank you. What are the benefits of participating in a trade mission?
Oh, I think it's a lot of them. So, so
The
the
list is
MAC
quite
mission
extensive.
in West Africa offers numerous benefits that includes market expansion. So by market expansion, we have, identify new business opportunities and gain direct access to West African market. We also, one of the benefits is also networking and partnerships. So participants will get the opportunity to connect with government officials, business leaders, investors, and potential distributors that might not be accessible, if just an entrepreneur or an individual who are just going on a trip trying to meet with all of them, all these people. Another benefit of participating in the trade mission is industry insights. So participant will learn about trade regulations, business cultures, and market trends in West Africa. And just to mention, we are going to Ghana and Togo for this trade mission. So they'll get to know more about the business culture in Ghana and Togo, the market trends in those countries, and trade regulations as well. Participants will also get a brand visibility. They will showcase the company and product to international markets. So we have, a long list of benefits, and I can add like, government and business briefings. They will receive valuable guidance from experts on navigating the West African business landscape. And for this trade mission, it's going to be specifically Ghana and Togo. Participants will also get hands-on experience. They will engage in site visits, business matchmaking, sector specific event tailored to enhance their industry knowledge. So, yeah, those are basically some of the benefits that I can list here. But I would say this trade mission is invaluable opportunity for businesses looking to establish or expand their presence in West Africa. So highly recommended.
Awesome. Awesome. That is great. We are almost at the end here. So are there any medical requirements anyone should prepare for before the trade mission?
Yes, it's recommended, strongly encouraged for participants to begin their medical preparation at least 1 month before departure. So yeah, I would say it's also recommended to consult with their providers to let them know about the countries they are visiting and get some advice and action items to take.
Okay. That is awesome. So I think we have a few. Let me see. Well, I was able to get your presentation for the IAM-Fair app.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah, I have it.
Okay, yeah.
We have a few minutes. I don't know if you want to go over it.
Yeah, no problem. Let's do it. I can
You
do that
have
in 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yes,
About 5 minutes, maybe seven
sounds
minutes
good.
or so. If you want to go over it quickly,
Yes, yes, yes.
so that your our viewers can just see
Mm-hmm.
what you have there. I'm just going to add it to the screen here.
All right.
Um, if you can just leave me about 3 minutes at the end there for me to go over my announcement, that would be great. I'm going to
Sounds good.
add your
Yeah, it's
presentation.
gonna be pretty quick.
Okay.
So this is basically, one of our flyers, and the theme is agri-fusion, merging cultures, market, and machines.
Okay.
Yep, we
Just let me
talked
know when
about.
to go to the next slide.
Yep, go to next slide. Next. This flyer will explain more about the event highlights, and an introduction. Next.
Oop, sorry. Here we go.
Why attend the fair? So we also talked about, this fair will be important for, rising food import, reliance, resilience, enhancing agricultural practices, and catalyze. It's going to be a catalyst for collaboration. So this fair is open for, people on different sectors in regard to agribusiness, and they're all welcome to participate. Next. So, yep. So we talked about that one already. Those are the reason why we want this event. It's important. It shows some numbers regarding the potential growth of Africa, the potential for, imports going from, 33 billion in 2018 to 110 billion in 2025. So that's significant, and I think a lot of people like those numbers. Next. So enhancing agricultural practices. Yep, we talked about that. Those are the, our goals. Next. Catalyst for collaboration, connecting African and US agricultural, stakeholders. So, yeah. Next. When and where? So the event will be on October 29th and 30th at the Lincoln Marriott Conhaska Hotel. So the 29th is gonna be for, conference, panels, exhibition, networking. The 30th will be exclusively, on a field trip where we'll be visiting, a couple of sites. Next. Where? Yep. Next. So who can attend? We have, farmers. Next. You know, and I mean, who can attend? We have different. It's not only farmers. We have farmers, manufacturers, entrepreneurs, research, people. Anybody interested in agribusiness. So how they can register is just to go on our website www.aginitiative.org, and they can register to be a participant. And if they want, anybody want to be a panel, a sponsor or exhibitor, they can also register for those. Overview of the agenda, like I said, can go on next. So on the agenda, the first day we will have conferences. Next, we have exhibition and, showing, cutting edge technology, you know, agricultural potential from, countries that will be coming, and anybody else that want to promote their products. Next. So this fair will be a huge networking opportunity because we're bringing farmers, entrepreneurs, researchers to collaborate and build partnership that will influence their venture in agriculture. Next. Okay. Okay, Dr. Fanny Page Adidam will be our keynote speaker. He's a professor at the University of Nebraska in Omaha. So next. Okay. Those are just, items regarding the event. Expected outcome for participant. I think we covered that already, with the question, Fidel asked me before. So, innovative and insight for entrepreneurs. So what entrepreneurs will get out of this event, yeah. empowering farmers. They'll get a better exposure. I would say farmers from Africa and also farmers from the US, they'll get a better exposure to different cultures, different ways of doing it. Showcasing for equipment manufacturers, that's gonna be one of the outcome for manufacturers, like why they need to attend, this event. Yeah. So many reasons for them to attend because it's a huge market right there and they don't want to miss it. Next. Okay, opportunities for researchers and students. So we are engaging with UNL and we have a couple of students. Some of them will volunteer. Some student will come as a participant. Some other student will have the opportunity to present their research. They will showcase their posters where they have the research results and they can get to interact with people as well. So this is going to be great and interesting. So engagement for international organizations that will be coming. So they have interest in participating because this fair acts as a platform for promoting the initiatives related to agriculture and food security. Insight for public decision makers. So, yep, it's important for public decision makers to also attend because they also have the opportunity to promote their regions as investment destination in agribusiness. So interesting. Join us in transforming agriculture. Join us on October 29th and 30th. Go on the website www.initiative.org and register or reach out to us 402-319-6287.
Awesome. Thank you so very much, John and Karine, for your leadership and your insights. This has been a very great opportunity for you to just come and share the great work that you are doing in the community with us. It's empowering to see how MAC continues to bridge communities, celebrate excellence, and drive impact both locally and globally. Before we go, and we close, here are a few reminders. Our fourth Rising CEOs cohort graduation will take place on Thursday, October 30th at 5 p.m. at MCL Construction. Our next Power Hour will be held on Thursday, November 20th at 5:30 p.m. with Carol Gonzalez Rivera with City of Omaha, along with Terry Morgan and Harold Sargas with Apex Accelerator. Our next annual meeting will be held on Thursday, November 6th at 5 p.m. at 8650 South 71st Plaza in Suite A in Papillion at the Chase Bank. And our holiday party and Umoja Forum focusing on unity will be held on Friday, December 5th at 5 p.m. at the African Cocktail Lounge. Thank you to our audience for joining us for this Power Hour Business Development Virtual live stream presented by Google. To learn more about the Midlands African Chamber and upcoming programs, visit www.midlandsafricanchamber.com. Have a great evening, everyone, and remember, stay informed and get inspired. Thank you once again, John, and have a good evening.
Thank you, Fidel, and thank you to all the audience.
Yes.
See you next
See you next time.
Bye.